Hello, everyone. Sorry, there was a one random second. But yeah, Vita, c'est correct si je te rappelle dans comme 10 minutes?
Ouais.
Tu vas être à côté de ton sel?
Hein?
OK, c'est bon. Je te rappelle dans 10 minutes, OK?
OK.
Bye-bye. Hi, everyone. Hello, Jiwa Kitchen. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Secret Onion. Hello, Blue Bella. Hello, Aspen. Hello, Angie. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Rolling Stone. Hello, Sacred Onion. Hello, Kimi. Hello, D. Oh my God. Hello, Danny. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So happy to see everyone. So today we're going to talk about a lot of things. A lot of things. It was so much that I couldn't wait to talk. So we're going to do it right now. I will stay awake for at least like 1 hour to talk about all of this. So I don't even know where to start. That's how much shit there is. Okay, first I'm going to start with Owl Country. And then after I'm going to talk about LOMG. And then I'm going to talk about Danny Robertson because something hilarious happened. I have a surprise for you guys. You're not going to believe this. There's so many things she has been giving us today. I'm like, oh, thank you, babe. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Of course, this is all courtesy of King Payne, who cannot stop fucking running his mouth. And anyhow, we start with the positive because I have actually positive thing to say about Danny. Like they were so positive that I'm gonna give her a head start. Okay, bitch? I give you a head start. On your last video, you have my picture in red. On your video, you have crossed out a good part of my different other image and my face and even the owl, but you have not removed the picture in red because your video was giving me constructive criticism, which it was. It was constructive. Nice of that. But that's because she hates Polly too. The fact that she hated both of us was making her have comment that was interesting and helped me see a different side of the whole thing. But yeah, that's the only reason why. So I'm giving you a head start, bitch. Find that and remove it for the love of God. Hello, Just Hope. Like the insanity is crazy. Is it because you're tired? I know you must be tired after the judge made a list of all the lies that you said in your lawsuit and then said that you needed to apologize for each and every single one of the lies. And then you wrote a whole essay of 9 pages to say sorry for every lies that you said. We're going to read that too later. But, thank you for the criticism. It was really good. Hello, Miss D. Like, it was awesome. Thank you, babe. What happened to Kimi's channel? Do you want me to talk about that first before the Owl Country? Okay. So what happened to Kimi? They keep on attacking by saying that they're going to report her channel. Kingpin is a fucking imbecile to be saying that he never said to his subscriber to report her channel. He clearly did. So they're trying to give a lesson to Kimi, but I'm going to explain what. Okay, you know what? I was going to make it a surprise, but why not? Why not play it now? Because there was a lot of funny shit happening. So, first of all, and Danny's live yesterday, which is also one of the reasons I don't want to take it down. An Avenger, hello Chicago girl, an Avenger called Lady Latisha Slow Tisha. His name is Ahmad. He is an asshole. I don't like him. But he called her Slow Tisha. And people in the chat were like, high five, Ahmad. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. And then Danny was just like, "Oh, guys, be nice, be nice." That was so funny. And then she also finally admitted, for once, good job, babe. She finally admitted that Kimmy took her channel, Danny Montana. Like, finally, doesn't it feel freeing to tell the truth? It's freeing. Okay, it's freeing. Like, wait, I have the audio. Wait for it. Yeah, and find my picture, stupid bitch.
He was just really saying that his name is Ahmad. Okay, would be nice. Ahmad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ahmad.
Yeah. Will be okay with someone doing that to my channel, like Danny Montana, and then she's like bragging about it and like, oh, I'm taking all your channels and she's gonna do this and she's gonna do that. And then now fast forward, something happens to her channel, she's like playing victim. Like, are you really gonna play victim when you really were just off of my channel and off of all my channels, and now you want to play victim because now you're demonetized?
Oh, baby. Good job. You have been honest. I am so proud of you. Good job. Good job. So, your Kimmy taught you something. Shouldn't you say to her thank you? She taught you something. And now King Payne, that idiot, is probably going to tell every secret because, the saying it on Twitter was not supposed to be known by everyone. It was supposed to be an old secret. But that dude has such a big mouth. There is no hope that he's going to keep any of them anything a secret. So, yeah. I'm happy that you finally admitted that Danny Montana was terminated by Kimmy Love. I'm happy that you're finally being honest. I'm really, really sincerely proud of you, babe. I'm really proud. So, first of all, that's the thing about the Kimmy Love. They have been attacking her channel. She is like 2 strikes. She's fighting them. Danny tried to put 1 strike on my channel. I didn't even really fight it because I didn't write anything. I just sent it for review and it was removed because I'm not bullying you. You're so weird. Like, you need to chill. Listen, Danny needs to go to court. Danny is being listed. The judge is taking the time to list Danny's lie. I'm going to show the papers. This is the funniest shit. I started laughing out loud, okay? Because everything is getting dismissed except one thing, the order for her to have to show who she is. That's the only one. And like I predicted, as I said, she gonna fight. She gonna fight until the judge is gonna be forced to say, bitch, you have no choice. Madgie never believed it was going to happen on the 3rd of November. I knew it wasn't going to happen because that's my bitch. Like, that's my bitch. I know my bitch. So now she has her dumbass King Payne. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Doing like a bunch of hoopla to try to hide as if she's winning. She's losing, terribly losing. But unlike him, I will show the receipt and actually read with you. So yeah. But first, I want to talk about what's going on in our country. Because like I said, there was also constructive criticism. I actually meant it. So I'm going to start by saying, because that's not about Danny, that's really just about our country. When I had Star and Michelle on panel, I was more unfair towards Star. And Sometimes I think she didn't feel heard and she didn't feel, understood. But at the same time, it all comes from one source and one source only. And it's not Michelle. It's not Michelle's fault. And while she doesn't like Michelle, okay, and I'm not asking any of them to like each other. Like I said, I wasn't the best. Like I was tired, I was cranky, and I was mad at Polly, which made it so that I was not, perfectly impartial. I tried to be impartial, but you could feel that I had a slight bias. So for that, I am so sorry, and it's terrible that someone sent to her in the middle of the night text messages with just detail that should not be read at all. It was just really disgusting, and it was barely talked about. And when she was up, and it's not even her fault, like she's not the one who brought that situation out. Polly is. Like it's not even like both of them are blaming, like they're gonna blame each other and shit. And I'm like, no, it has nothing to do with both of you. This is Polly's fault. So also, what I'm gonna do is talk about the whole Polly situation. So, Star, I am so sorry. I should have been nicer to you. You absolutely did not deserve to be exposed in public because you didn't ask for any of this. The only reason why I was even aware of it is because of Polly, and I was aware of, and I got made aware of it because she took liberties that she was not supposed to take with people of my community. I think she kind of forgot that it's my community and not her community. It's mine. So she was acting as if she had authorization that she didn't have. So I will say, Star, I absolutely apologize. She has the right to not want to be cool or be cool. I don't know exactly what's going on. I couldn't listen. I'm working and stuff. So I just know I wanted, after I watched my video, I was like, oh yeah, I feel bad. And I totally like, hello, Christine. And I totally like, brushed off the fact of the fact that someone would send her that type of information in the middle of the night. But I will say again, I don't think it was Michelle who sent her that. That seems actually insane to send. So that would be the work of an insane person. I'm just saying. So Michelle may be petty, but I don't think she's insane. That's insane behavior. So yeah. Now let's talk about Polly. And Plotter. We're gonna talk about Plotter after I talk about Polly because it's because of how I feel about Polly that I have my reaction to Plotter. LG Bliss. And that's when the constructive criticism come from Danny, because she was like, I am mocking her the same way Danny is mocking her, and I seem really cold and indifferent, and I seem to be deflecting fault, and I'm like, oh, maybe. And they also talk about the Ada thing and how I cried and how basically I did the same thing that at that time that Polly did at this time. So for the Ada thing, because they keep on going with the picture of when I cried, which is, a ridiculous moment. And that's what I wanted to call my cousin, okay? Because I am a cry. I'm just gonna let my cousin explain, okay? Because I'm just gonna let people that know me talks. Fuck that shit, man.
Allô?
Hello. T'es-tu libre?
Hein?
T'es libre?
Oui?
Okay, so can you speak in English?
Yes.
Okay, we are live right now, and I just want to ask you some questions.
Yeah, sure.
Am I a crybaby?
Yes,
Why are you calling me a crybaby?
because you get emotional very easily. You wear your emotions on your sleeve, and you get easily upset.
Okay, can you give an example of how stupid I can be upset? Like how à quel point j'étais stupidement comme triste.
An example?
Yeah, de comme
Uh,
moi qui pleure pour je sais pas quoi.
um, I remember one time we were trying to explain something to your mom, and she didn't get it. And I kind of rephrased it, and she got it. And then you got super upset because you were like, "Oh, why when she explained it to you, you get it?"
Yes, that seems like me. That seems like me. And do I have a tendency to cry and to victimize myself, to see myself as the biggest victim on earth? Be
I would
honest.
say yes.
Be honest. It's fine.
Yeah, I just said I would say yes.
Uh, why would you say that? Like, can you give example? Because I think people think I don't know what I am.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So I would say that was more when we were younger.
Mm.
Now, not that much.
I'm better now.
Yeah, exactly. You're better now. But when we were younger,
I was a demon when we were younger.
yeah,
I will victimize myself for everything and everything and everyone. Oh Jesus.
yeah. So when we were younger, you had a tendency of making things like uh, sometimes about you.
Sometimes.
So like.
Be honest. Be fucking honest. Be honest.
So, for an example, once with our cousin Michelle, we had I was having an open heart conversation and saying that I wasn't feeling attractive. That uh, when I was um, walking in the street, I never got catcalled or whatever. And then you were saying you turned it towards yourself and you were saying, "Oh, that one time I didn't get catcalled either." And then we looked at you like, "What the fuck, bitch?"
It ain't about you. Okay. And I didn't explain the poly thing yet, MBMB. I'm clearly acknowledging shit right now. This is my confession. Okay? I was a nightmare when I was younger. Okay? People had to walk on eggshell with me.
Yeah,
Okay? Because I was like, and I was good. Comme j'étais bonne pour me victimiser.
yeah.
Oh, I was good. I will make you believe that I am the victim and you are, man. I was insane. But now I'm just like, no, I am not the victim here. It's okay. I'm not gonna react because I know how I am. Well, I think so. What do you think?
Yes, like I said, that was before. Plus, to be fair, before we did know your diagnosis of being ADHD, and it's not like you were more regulated because you didn't have any medication. So, like, it's not 100% on you. But like, yeah, you're way better than before for sure.
Thank you. That's all. Bye.
Oh, that's all. Go bye.
Yes, parce que j'étais juste comme, oh, les gens sont comme, oh, tu te victimises. And I'm like, but je sais quand je me victimise et en ce moment, je suis pas en train de me victimiser.
Ah, okay. Okay.
You see? Et là, comme s'ils savaient, je savais pas que j'étais un cry baby. Donc, ça m'a tellement emmerdé dans ma vie que j'étais comme, OK, mais tout le monde dans ma famille sait que je suis un gros bébé Lala.
Yeah.
So there. So I was like, there, I'm going to just show how honest we are and we have talked and we have grown. I'm not going to expose you, but it's good that you expose me. Okay, bye. So yeah, okay. We all have characteristics that are negative. And the important part as a human is to acknowledge it and not run from it. So, as someone who was always victimizing myself when I was younger, I recognize another victimizer of themselves. Okay. I recognize it and I don't like it. So, because I make a conscious effort to not victimize myself anymore. I really am like, no, Madgie, take accountability, like calm. It's not about you. It's not this. Like I have really worked on it. And when I see someone displaying that, it annoys me more than the rest of people, let's say, because I recognize it and I don't like it. So for Ada, why I cried, it's because I'm a crybaby and I was worried and I don't know, man. It felt really like I can understand why people would think it's dramatic and oh, you need to acknowledge my feeling. No, you shouldn't. I was crying like an idiot. Like it wasn't like I was being fucking dramatic and making it about me when it's not about me. I was being ridiculous. And that's about it. That's all I can say. I was being ridiculous, but it's because I believe that she was really waking up from a coma. You're still insane and still a nightmare. Okay. Well, you don't matter. I don't even know who you are. Okay. I'm different. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to show, that I am capable of seeing victimization and I don't like seeing people who deflect their responsibility by trying to act like victims. So now let's talk about Polly. One, I absolutely doxed her. Okay. I even created a chart for everyone. Okay. So yeah, I created a beautiful chart for her, for everyone, okay? I consider that there are different level of doxing. Yes, Danny, I put a chart, okay? I put colors. What's up? So, oh, should I first talk about her and Plotter? Okay. A lot of people were telling me that I was really cold towards Polly and cold towards the doxing, cold towards everything. And I'm like, yes. That when I'm super cold with like with a person, it's because I am so angry. I am next level angry. When I'm just like insulting and screaming, I am just being an heiress and being fiery. But when I get to a level where I just look like ice, it's because I feel an anger that is so intense. that I don't know what to do with it. And I'm just like trying to stay calm as much as possible because of what she did. So we're going to talk about that. Yes, I'm hyper so focusing on something. Oh, look at him with a little angel. So yeah, one about the doxing with her. I put her full name out. I'm sorry, Wendy. I'm gonna put it like lower, and I'm gonna put publish. I'm gonna we're gonna listen to it again. Okay, Wendy. I'm always trying to drown out any Danny Montana instrumental because I don't want to be legitimately stricken. Fuck her. So yeah, you're not wenching at all. The music was loud. So yeah, type of doxing. Okay, you don't hear me? No, not that music now. The
Job, but yeah, he was just really saying that his name is Ahmad. Okay, but be nice, Ahmad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm odd.
that. So yeah, no, I don't put music because are you an extremist, Madgie? If I had the meme of Miley Cyrus being, what does it mean? What does it mean? An extremist on what? I don't consider myself an extremist. Oh, if I'm hot or cold? No, I can be indifferent. Like I can be about someone like just indifferent. Okay, like in fact, most of my life, you go most of your life being pretty calm, feeling pretty like indifferent. People who can make you go hot or cold is because you care about the person. Like I'm not gonna be super duper cold to someone like that I don't give a shit about. But for me to be super duper cold, I need to be in such a state of anger that I feel frozen. So, yeah, because I was extremely angry. Now, concerning the doxing that I did with her, that was bad. There is no excuse. That was wrong of me. Maybe what people wanted from me was for me to look more apologetic. Anyhow, to say to apologize more. Um, no, I do not feel broken inside by what I did because I don't like her right now. But it doesn't change the fact that it was wrong of me. Apologetic. Okay, apologetic. You know what? Whatever. Okay. So yeah, apologetic. Whatever. I tried. Okay, I tried. But yeah, I am sorry. I do take responsibility. It is my fault. Like this is, I didn't think I looked like I was trying to put it on Danny. I'm like, no. What Danny did is what Danny did. I am not responsible for what Danny did. But what I did is what I did. I did that. It's my fault. Like Danny said, which again, interesting. It was a good criticism. What she said, oh, you dox me. And then I was just like, well, I fucking edited. I took the time to edit as if I took, like, as if I was bothered, as if I'm like, yo, bitch, I did that for you. What the fuck is wrong with you? So, yeah, that was really insensitive. Like, it was really insensitive, okay? I was a total bitch. Like, that is not even like I was a total bitch, okay? That is just a fact. Woo! Okay, that is just a fact. So, I should have been more understanding of the danger I put her through. I should have been nicer about it. What I don't like, and that's why I got mad at Plutter, is because I am pissed off that anyone would believe that I did that on purpose. I really didn't. I saw some messages from Lisa Strobe, and I'm like, oh, good that you think I did it on purpose. That is not my problem. Now they're talking about, oh, on PayPal I should have seen that. I'm like, okay, like I didn't. I don't check out the name of every person that gives me money on PayPal. I don't really check it. I just say, if like, I don't know, like there's a bunch of name I don't know, and people say their real name in parentheses because I don't know the people. I don't like the name. I'm like, I don't. That's not how I know a name of someone. I don't know. I don't watch my PayPal like that. So I'm like, listen, I didn't know what her real name was. I thought it was Polly, as I've shown in the video yesterday. Uh, didn't show her new channel. Like that's not my problem, okay? Like at the end of the day, even if she did that, she did that, she did that, she did that, I still took the time to show her thing. It's the same thing with Lady Letitia, okay? Like even if all her information was out there, I still took the time to write the information somewhere else, which is why they keep like she keeps on crying. So yes, for that, I shouldn't have done that. I should have been more careful. I really didn't think it was her name. Okay, but that is not up to me to believe or not believe. I am sorry, but that me being so sorry doesn't absolve Polly of what she has done to wrong me, to wrong the owl. Like Polly has committed an abuse of power, and then OMG, you're full of ish. You did that intentionally. And you have the right to believe so. Hello, Christy. And you have the right to believe so. Who am I? Cannot convince you. Okay. But the thing is, if you're my mod, it means that you're supposed to know me. You should know I wouldn't do that intentionally. So, yeah. On the mod deleting messages, what is going on? Please, guys, let people express themselves if they are mad at me, not mad at me, whatever, whatever, whatever. The Why are you saying Danny Robertson show? We know she has shows. Why are you letting us know that you think it matters? But yeah, whatever. I come of all the thing, you're not suppressing the one that is fucking insulting me. So yeah. Um Yes, I should have been more apologetic. Hello, Nectaria. So yeah, yes, I should have been more sorry about the whole thing. I wasn't because I was pissed off. And when I'm pissed off, I'm just pissed off. Like it's one of my narcissistic traits is that when I'm pissed off, I'm pissed off. I don't have resentment. You do to me something, most of the time I forget about it in a week. But during the week I remember I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed, except when I get to the cold, cold part. Cheryl, you're back. You're a pathological liar and knew exactly what you were doing. Okay, what do you want me to say? Shame on you for doxing a friend in a mod. Okay. Star, I'm really sorry, Star. I'm really sorry, Star. Okay, I'm really sorry. I should have let you be heard way more. I should have been more attentive. So that's really, really my fault. Cheryl, you can stay here. I'm not going to block you. As long as you don't write the really long paragraph that takes all the chat and where you start, like, like one big paragraph to every like 3 minutes, that would be great. Okay. When it's only you and the chat, it's so fucking creepy. Okay. So yeah, now that I've addressed that, and that is all I can do, and that is all I will do with the situation because it is all I can do. You either believe me or you don't. It is your choice. Like, no, for real. I'm just like, yo. Well, it's like I said, it's not even about friendship or not friendship. I shouldn't have done it. There is no excuse. Okay, there is no excuse. And I was extremely nonchalant. Okay, when people like like talked to me about it and confronted me about it, I was really nonchalant. Like that is just a fact. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, that's yeah, that's true. I am cold when I'm pissed off, but I was really pissed off. So now let's talk about why. Oh yeah, and also one of the thing I'm gonna express a little why I was being a little mocking. Okay, there is only one part, which is why I did the chart. So I would have never believed, ever, okay, that someone, that someone who mocked Danny on panel and showed her face, I would have never believed that person would be scared of Danny showing her social media. Yeah, I did worse. And that's why I'm saying, I'm like, it ain't like Danny is responsible of her action, okay? She showed her Facebook. I'm responsible of my action. On the chart level, I am worse. Say like her offense is like a B. Showing opponents like LinkedIn, let's say, like Facebook or Instagram. And I'm like, what? You crying that much for this? Damn, girl, why are you so pissed? Are you talking about me? What does I actualize kids? You know you're saying bad, really, really fucked up accusation with no proof at all. If you're talking about the sleuth, that's not me. As I've clearly shown, Kimi said that because she didn't know that Lady Atisha's womb could still produce a child that young. And then Lady Atisha's reaction was being doing the Okay, we can watch it later if you want to. I still have the recording, and I damn girl, why do you want to know where I work? That's why I don't want you weirdos to know that where I work, because you see now you have like a battery on your ass to try to find out where I work. Tough thing. Polly doesn't know where I work, but yeah, you can pay her $2,500, but I can tell you for free that she don't know. But yeah, you can go and give her the money like that. Maybe she will stop crying about the money she gave me. So yeah, please do. Yeah, she knows where I work, Cheryl. Please pay her the money. Show me the money. Damn, like Cheryl, such a mad person, such an angry little thing. Why are you so angry? Like, take a pill, chill. Did you not hear your master? I work at McDonald's. I'm getting McFlurries for free. Okay, relax. Let me be. Okay, let me be. It's all good, babe. Dear Lord, it's like I did something terrible to that bitch. Who is you? Anyhow, so yeah, she did a B offense, let's say, and sincerely, she should have expected Danny. You're the granddaughter of the second to an Asian dictator, so we shall show you grace. What are you talking about? I wasn't the granddaughter of the second in command. I would say the second of command was probably the chief of the Tonton Makut. My grandfather was one of the deputies. Like there was a number of deputies. I think there was 26. He was one of the 26. So you can say that he was 27 in command or something. So yeah, sure. Uh, I never said he was number two. I said that he was high. There wasn't. They were in the 1%. He was one of literally the 26. Like, come on, that's a big deal. Lots of money being made. Lots of terrible things doing being happening. So relax. Take a chill pill. Relax, Cheryl. Okay, this is cool country. Hello, Maria. Maria. Your people slaughtered it. Those are the Tonton Makut. I keep on telling you, my granddaddy was a deputy. They were he was part of the front that there was a democracy. And the Tonton Makut were the one doing the terrible and fucked up part. Well, there is no part responsibility I can take and my grandfather thing because I am not my grandfather. In fact, I wasn't yet a project when all of this happened. Like my mom was still a child, so I wasn't even in the equation. My mom couldn't even ovulate yet. So what do I have to do with this? Or are you gonna go and send your genes? I'm like, okay, you old grandma, crazy bulldog. Like, okay, my genes. Can't wait to see your genes. Okay, woo, because clearly your genes will reveal a lot of cuckoo, cuckoo. No, I'm looking at Cheryl and I'm giving it until Danny get tired and block her. Because Danny is supposed to be my most edgy mod. When you get edgier than Danny, you're giving me a headache. Hello, Kirsty. So yeah. Yeah, I'm like, at one point, Danny is gonna get tired and just block her. But I'm just like, I'm just like, it's all good. I don't care. I'm the one who said that my grandfather were literally supporting a fucking dictator. So all good. Like I have no secret. You're weird. I have nothing to do with what my granddaddy did. I have nothing to do with what one of the 32 kids of my grandfather did. I'm like, my aunt was doing fake diploma. I'm like, you mean one of the 32? Okay, sorry. Is Cheryl saying that you are a beneficiary? I am not. The regime that she's talking about fell way before my birth. At the end, my family had to run away from Haiti with nothing. So I am not the beneficiary. But if you're asking if my grandfather and my mom for a part of her life was, yes, but I wasn't there. Like I wasn't there, so I would say because the thing is, like I said, my grandfather has like 32 kids, 8 with my grandmother. And they are older one. So my mom is like in the middle batch. Okay, like she is the fifth child. So when the Duvalier were in power, that was when there was the first children. My mom is like the fifth child. So she mostly saw the end. So yeah, that's the story of my family. I didn't think it was a secret. Um, I have no secret. I am not the avatar, okay? I'm not the bitch hiding my face. That's Danny thing. Yes, get back to my chart. You're right. You're right. You're right. So yeah, I laugh because I also think someone that will be so ballsy with Danny Robertson outside. Exactly. I'm like, I don't hide my heritage and I don't hide what happened because I am responsible of my action. I'm not taking responsibility for other people's action. That's weird. So, yeah. Someone that shows their face doing that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that means you real careless. You real careless. That it was nice. Like I said, I did worse. I did worse. It was me. It wasn't her. Like, yeah. So, yeah, that was my chart. As long as it doesn't get to like a D, then you should be fine. My God, if you're not scared of going on panel, you cannot possibly be scared of people showing your Instagram. Like, I think my Instagram was literally docs like my first week of being pro Jag, not even being pro Jag, just making videos about Lionel B. Like, I was docs like pop. So, yeah, I'm like, there is a price and there is a risk. And I'm sorry, I should have not contributed to the risk, and I did. But sincerely, I'm happy that Danny did not do more than what she did. Like, I'm like, okay, that's cool. She showed the Facebook, but then I couldn't sleep. I'm like, okay. Like, I had no reaction to any doxing until it was picture of the inside of my home. That for me was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, if you appear on panel, that means you have to be a little more a little more fearless, which is why Danny annoys me, because if you have a whole channel and you're a content creator, why are you so scared of revealing your identity? You're weird. So yeah, that's what I have to say about her. Now, about why I was angry with her. Extremely angry. Extremely angry. I'm extremely angry with her because she overstepped my boundaries, which is don't decide for me. Don't say things about people without me even asking or prompting. Like it's weird. Like, can you imagine someone just giving you information that you have not asked for? And when you say something, because you're a content creator, and I talk about my day, I talk about what I think. If I start thinking about what she said, I may just talk about it and then it affect that person. It's weird. Like for me, it's like she's tattletailing to the boss. It's weird. Okay, it's weird for me. So yeah, I think it. I'm like, okay. The story with Michelle. Why I got extremely pissed because Michelle is a little owl. Polly made it seem like she had the power to say who is a little owl and who is not. And I'm like, you do not have the authority to decide who is part of owl country. Like, it's one thing the coworker who gossip. Like, if she gossip with Plotter, clearly, like it's fine. But why are you gossiping with the boss? Why are you gossiping with the person that has the platform and who you mod for, and the person is like part of the community? It's an imbalance of power that you think you can just talk to me about such thing and influence my idea of certain people. So when people say, "Oh, you don't love Polly enough," or you don't, I'm like, I don't love Polly more than I love another little owl. I love all my little owl the same, which is why I got mad that she was talking badly about little owls. I'm like, yo, she can bitch about them. I don't give a fuck. She can bitch about Lady Latish. I don't give a fuck. But if you're there talking about another owl and this owl is not there to refute you or think you have some type of authority, so it doesn't even bother coming and talking to me because they think it's pointless, it's because they think I love you more than I love them. And that's not true. And that actually pissed me off. So yeah, I'm like, listen, you don't have access to me. You don't have you have access to me, but you don't have the access to come and talk badly about someone else. That's my problem. And the fact that I simply put that boundary up was enough for her to start having a real meltdown, like a real meltdown. And that was extremely like, yo, it's just a criticism. You are, and that's why unfortunately Star got pulled into it because Polly was talking to me about Star and King Pain because King Pain is King Pain. Okay, he doesn't understand that Polly, when she was defending Lady Atisha, it was with Star because it had nothing to do with me. No, like a mod can talk, a mod can do their own thing and all good, but it's just like don't like if you do it in public, then I can ask you a question. I can say that person is talking to me about do you agree? But when you write it to me on DM and you're one of the person I respond to the most, is that fair? And because of that, because people know she has access to me, some owl just didn't even bother try to talk to me because what's the point? I already, it's my mod, like it's against my mod. I'm like, no, 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 no. If my mod is being like weirdo, you need to come and talk to me. I will be extremely open-minded. I want to hear everyone's side. And that's what I was like, how dare you, first of all, do that, make certain people feel like I have a problem with them or they're not an owl. I'm like, who died and made you king of the owl? Because I'm still here. Owl is about me. It's not about Polly. Oh, thank you, Christine. Make it rain, make it rain. If you love your owl. My extra money goes to Madgie. Thank you. Where is Plotter? I blocked Plotter out of anger. That has now disappeared because that's what happened when I'm really angry at the beginning. Did you make all of this clear? I didn't think, and that's my bad. Okay, that's really my bad. Because also it never happened before. I never thought that I needed to say to a mod, hey, don't tattletale on other subscriber. Don't send me messages that they send you where they clearly state to you, don't say that to Madgie. That would be great. That the message that says, don't say it to Madgie doesn't come to Madgie. That would be awesome. I don't know. I, I don't know. So I didn't think I needed to say that. Like having to tell me, hey, there, here is the text. Here is what that person said. Here's that what I think. Blah, blah, blah. Here is the. But when you talk, don't say it's for me, okay? First of all, who tell you I'm gonna talk about this? Like it was just, I've never seen that. Never seen that with no demo. I've never seen that. And I was like, so the message that says, don't send to Madgie, and you send to Madgie, you thought Madgie was going to be happy about this? We're not in a dictatorship. We're not one mind and one. You're like, we are one. We're not, we are one. We are multiple people and a community. Okay. That's what we are. Okay. We're a multitude of people with different personality, different belief, and we will feel closer to different people, and that's fine. And I don't need to know about it. And if I need to know about it, then the both of the people that are included or multiple people that are included must be in agreement to come and talk about it online because I will not hide anything from anyone. And if you come to me, it's because you want I don't know, me to exile someone, which will take a lot for me to exile people. It's not that sexy like Polly was doing it. Like it takes a lot. I will always listen to both sides. I know because also when I was rewatching the live with Star and Michelle, I could feel that Star was getting mad, mad, mad in the chat because I let Michelle talk at the beginning. And I'm like, to make a decision, you have to take your time. Saying, you know me, guys, doesn't mean nothing. Okay? You can believe that you know someone, but you don't really know the person. So just let this fact speak. Justice is slow. Justice is slow. Let the people talk. A narc will always expose themselves. Okay? That's one thing I really deeply believe. A narc is always gonna expose they are a fucking narc. And I know it's something that is really hard for for what her name is, Danny, to understand. Where is Mr. Plotter? Linux, this is the last time you asked that question because I already said I blocked him. So what more do you want from me? Thank you, Stephanie. Make it rain, make it rain if you love your owl. It's me, Stephanie, and Joe loves her little owl. I love you. So yeah, I don't like the fact that she tried to tattletale. She tried to, for me, it's manipulating me. Okay. Because you are trying to tell me that person is the bad guy. Who are you to decide for me what I think without me hearing all the facts? I am, and who are you to tell me this when maybe the people don't even want me to know? Like Michelle didn't bring that to my attention. Star didn't bring that to my attention. Polly spent months bringing me that shit to my attention. That's why I showed a lot of texts that we had because me and Polly were talking almost every day. And I was like I said, I have no problem when she was talking badly about other people. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Tell me. Madgie, are you receiving your super chat? Yes, I am. Thank you, guys. Yes, I hate everyone equally. I can trust that. Okay, I can trust when people are just like it's more. It's that's what makes you a mod. That's how I choose my mods. Okay, and I also trust my mod that if they feel themselves being becoming too emotional, people will tell them. Another mod is gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them, and I expect them to take it fine because that's how I am. I'm like, yes, I am a human. I have a tendency to be, how could this happen to me? Okay. I do have a tendency to do that. But I don't like when people act as if a terrible thing that happened to me is me victimizing myself. I'm like, no, 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 no. I know when I'm victimizing myself because when I take a beat, I literally start laughing at myself because when you look at me crying for Ada, I'm like, King Pain and his live made a montage of the 3 stages of Madgie crying. And do you know that I laughed my ass off? Because it was just like watching myself. I was just like, oh my, for the Ada one. Because like I said, when I reacted like that, it was over dramatic. I really felt it. I felt sad. I felt relief. I felt, I was also in my week. And when I am in my week, I will cry watching The Lion King. So just saying, like ugly cry watching Mufasa. Okay, ugly cry. So yeah, okay, fine. Not the best moment to have that type of news. Okay, so yes, I was being absolutely overly dramatic. Okay, but I'm the bitch. I will cry. I can call my cousin and we can ask her again. She's gonna beat me up. Okay, to say, do I cry watching the Roi Lion? Coco. Wait, let me call her again. See if she answers. Ok, j'ai une dernière question pour toi. C'est que une dernière, je sais pas. Je peux te poser une autre question?
Ouais.
Okay. When I am in my week, would I cry watching The Lion King?
Uh, I would say no because I never
What?
saw it happen.
What?
I never saw it happen.
You were there when I cried watching The Lion King. You know what? I'm not thinking of you. Whatever.
I never saw it happen.
You just traumatized me. I'm like, I cry watching The Lion King.
When?
So many times. I watch The Lion King a lot.
I know. I was there.
What do you mean? Vita, tu m'as vu pleurer, tu me niaises?
No, sensitive. I'm sorry.
You know what? Fuck it. My cousin is just
Is this what?
the worst.
Fuck off.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, whatever. My cousin never saw me cry. She's clearly insane, okay? I cry watching Le Petit Pied. You know, like the. Now I won't believe anything else you said. I'm sorry. That bitch. I cry. Whatever. When I'm PMSing, I am super emotional. She ignored my tears, obviously. That bitch. So yeah, when I'm PMSing, yeah, I do cry. So yes, like next time I'm literally gonna just start crying. I thought she saw me because I do try to because people laugh when I cry, but so I try to. I thought she saw it anyhow. Seeing Mufasa die is like it's a lot. So yes, moral of the story, yeah, okay, I was being overly dramatic. Whatever. That was insane. I'm like, bitch, you really gonna just ignore my tears? Anyhow. So yes, I am. I did cry a lot, and I can understand why it's funny for them. What I find not funny is me crying because Danny took my channel. I'm like, my heart was broken. She took something I worked really hard for. Like, it breaks my heart. It broke my heart and it still breaks my heart that she did that to me like a fucking asshole just because when I could have done the same thing to her. It is disgusting. While my mom was sick, my cousin had kept like disgusting. Okay? Disgusting what she did. So like no, those were legitimate tears of real sadness. So yeah, fuck off. If you laugh about that, it's on you. I know they're probably gonna be like, we're gonna laugh more. And I'm like, you just reinforced me your lack of humanity. You do realize that your lack of humanity does not touch me in any type of way, which is why I'm capable of taking criticism unlike you. Thank you. So yeah, I know, like, they probably think I was weaponizing the tears to make the story of Ada more believable when it was not believable to them. And I'm like, I understand. I understand. I was emotional. I cried like a Madeline. It was fucking ridiculous. The tears were a loss. My bad. Yeah, you are the fucking Grinch, Danny. So yeah, I understand. Please continue with the meme of me crying like a crazy person. It's cool, okay? But yeah, why I feel nothing when they mock that, it does like annoy me. Like the thing with taking my channel because I'm just like, oh, you have such little like self awareness. Like, it's the lack of self awareness that make me crazy because I'm like, we had a deal. She took it. She took my channel while my like it's so messed up that I'm just like, it's disgusting. So yeah, whatever with that. Uh no, I think title telling is stupid. I think making it seem like because since Polly was clearly and like with a lot of enthusiasm showing that she was pro star, you made it seem like I am pro star. And I am pro star, but not over Michelle. And I am not pro Michelle over star. I want to hear both sides. And exiling someone saying you're not allowed, will get the fuck out, blah 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 blah. that's a big thing to do. Like, you don't just throw people out of their community like that. Like, people can leave. That's all good. Like, if you leave, it's good. You choose. But like, rejection sensitivity is a real thing and shouldn't happen for stupid shit. So yeah, it really pissed me off that Polly kept on putting me in that type of situation where I had to reprimand her behind the scene because her dumbass was literally saying in Star's chat, "Oh, those messages were from months ago." Yeah, and I never exposed you for months. I tolerated your stupidity for months. I said to you so many times without saying, stop tattletelling, stop doing this, stop doing that. I literally said, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I kept on saying I don't care, which is for me a way to say, why are you telling me this? There is no point in this. I don't care. She showed me messages of people, like conversation. I never read them before I was literally showing them on the thing. I'm like, I never read the messages she had between two. Like, I don't want to. Why are you telling me this? If they wanted to tell me, they would tell me themselves. Yeah, MG. Tanika was saying, and that's because of Polly. They felt comfortable being like, they're not owl, Madgie. They're telling me who is an owl. Do you know how insane it sounds? Do you know how crazy it sounds? I'm like, I am so sorry, what? But that's because Polly made them feel so comfortable. And I'm like, you thought what? And because I was assimilating at the beginning, I was just like, oh, wow. And I stayed calm because I'm not going to react on the moment. Because imagine I realized, how did they define an owl? I define an owl by someone that I see in the chat regularly. That is what an owl is, okay? If I recognize your name and I feel joy when I see your name, you're an owl. Simple, great, beautiful. And if you're here and you keep on coming back, it's because you like the morality of this place. You like what I have to offer. And that is okay. That is great. That is an honor. So it's not going to be a random bitch next to me that's going to decide who support me or not. So I was, mm-mm, mm-mm, okay. I looked at her for a long time, a long time. And I was like, okay, I need, like when I heard Michelle, now you're sending me a message from Michelle. I'm like, I am sorry. What is going on? Like, this is enough. Like, this is enough. Hello, Jeanette. You do not bring, Danny, you do bring a happiness to me, okay? Stop being a weirdo. Seeing my mod's name bring like even more happiness, okay? But yes, I do feel happiness, okay, when I see my little owl. When I see a random person, I'm just like, yes, if you're an owl, Maggie, I shouted you or timed you out or something, okay? And that's the thing is that for Danny and the Avengers, they do not like taking their time. It's really go, 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 snap decision. Like right is right, wrong is wrong, blah, 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 blah. No, to be an owl, you don't need to be a member. Okay. If you're a member, I thank you for it. But there are members that are not owl. Cough, cough, Lady Latisha. And there are a bunch of people who are not members. Like it's fun to see you in green. But if you cannot be in green, It's all good. We're still all here. We love each other. I rarely put things in membership only. Rarely do I do that. So no, not today. I know you. I know your name. It brings me joy. And there are other people like that's what also how I know an Avenger because I recognize their name and it makes me mad. Yes, Jack did have a mod tier, but that's why for me, all the mods are created equal, except for the fact that I think senior mod, that's what I say for the mod that were there like first or second generation, which Paul Otter was. Um, I'm like, oh, you are, oh, Christy, Tracy, love you. So yeah, no, like, come on. Exactly. Maria is a baby. So if she has any type of question and everything. But Polly was acting in a way that made people believe that she was head mod. I'm like, head mod? Why would she be head mod? If there was to be a head mod, probably Cookie. Okay, like what? Like Cookie is nice and she's been here for a long time. Okay, she's really like one of my oldest mod. Christine has been way more there now. I would also Sunset maybe. I don't know. Sometimes she's a little too heated. Danny, hell no. Danny is my Black Knight. Okay, he is not the head mod. He is like I work alone. I am the mysterious, enigmatic person. Anyhow, okay. So yeah, it will be between the three of them. So, but there is no head mod. That I just say there is seniority, but it mostly looked like a team. Like they all respect each other's opinion. Like I feel the mod are extremely welcoming to new mods. Like yeah, like it's a close, tight net thing. That's why the plotter pissed me off. Okay, like pissed me off because he started saying being doxxed is not funny. And I was like, bitch, the fuck are you talking about? Who's laughing? Who's laughing? Did I even crack a smile? No. And the reality, I was extremely cold. But laughing, I wasn't laughing. And then it just started basically showing that he was way too poly. Like Sunset showed me too that she was really pro poly, and that's why I'm like, okay. But Plotter was so blatant with someone I was so mad because for me, she did the worst thing that a mod can do to me. You broke my trust because I am extremely loose with my mod. I don't watch you. I don't care. Okay. You go where you want to. I don't care. I don't expect much. I don't think that they cannot criticize me or tell me, Maggie, that was kind of messed up. You need to stop that right now. Like I expect that. I trust my mods. So to know that one of my mods was going behind my back, making other owl feel like they're not owl, the rage I feel thinking about that. I'm like, who are you to make someone feel like they're not part of the community? Like, who died and made you king? Hello, spellcaster. Oh, it's okay. Have fun, spellcaster, with a contractor. And yeah, and that's the thing because And that's also why me, Polly, she activated the let's stay fucking like become cold as ice. Star, why you please don't do that anymore. So yeah. Like I'm gonna send them all to you after my live, okay? You know I'm not gonna stay live long. Like it's work week. Yeah. So he pissed me off by basically, hello, Hozzy. Oh, you. Oh, he probably break your trust when she blah blah blah. Okay, Lisa, do you want to come and debate for like 15 minutes because I need to go soon? You can have the first hand. Do you want to be the king, the queen's champion? Yeah, she calling me a fake ass. So I'm telling her it's 15 minutes though because I want to leave by laughing about Danny and all the list of lie that the judge gave. So do you want to or not? Okay, let me give you 30 seconds. Anyway, I need to go find my chopstick. Oh, no. Okay, we can't wait, Lisa. There you go. And oh, thank you, Christy. Make it rain if you want, if you love your owl. So yeah, Lisa, when you come up, if you come by saying bad word, it's not productive to a conversation. Please keep the volume to a minimum. No screaming. Just explanation. You will get the 3 minute first. You will have the first 3 minutes, and then I will get 3 minutes and you get 3 minutes, and that's you know how it goes. Yeah, she was an owl who is mad at me, which is fine. I think she needs to tell me things, but as long as it's polite, that's what matters to me. Like if it's not polite, I'm going to drop you though. That's for sure. They are talking about you and Stars Live. That's okay. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, Madgie.
Okay, let's share the screen. Okay, go.
Okay, Madgie, I won't be ignorant simply because I did believe at you at first. Believe in you at first, but I am irritated, and I do believe that many of the owls, Madgie doesn't want me to cuss, but y'all fake. Madgie is smart.
Fake is, I'm sorry, I'm going to give you 30 seconds more. Fake is not insulted. It's not cursing.
Um, Maggie is very smart. We all know this. I find it very hard to believe that Maggie did not know what she was doing when she put Paulie information out. Now, Maggie, you keep saying, yeah, Cookie is your heavy hitter, Maria. Cookie and Maria, excuse my French, but they're scary. Paul plot.
Lisa, we cannot hear you anymore.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm sorry. We're gonna restart, okay?
Okay. So, Plotter and Polly was your number one hitters. When I first came on the scene, because I was later in on the scene, people were interested in them. You keep saying Cookie, Maria, Danny. Nobody cared about them. They already know they're not a threat. They cared about Polly and they cared about Plotter. Now, I felt like the issue that you had with Polly, you could have handled that behind the scene. If you would have cussed Polly out behind the scene, that's your business. That's you and Polly. But to know that she was a target due to, her defending you and you just put her out there because you were mad at the time, yeah, it upsets me because I thought I believed in you, Maggie, and now I feel like you're very fake. I feel like I've been bamboozled, as Malcolm X would say. So I do feel some type of way. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to say.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn. We're gonna do 2 minutes because you don't talk that much, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes some people are more, they have more breath. So yeah, my number one hitter. I would love you to explain what you mean by hitter. Like I, I don't expect people to go around defending my honor in other people's chat. Is that what you mean by hitter? I'm really confused.
Yes, I
Um,
mean every
wait,
time.
wait, 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 wait. Just take it in your head. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, just wait like 2 minutes. Promise. After that, Polly and Plotter, they were the this, they were the that. No mod is over the other. And like I said, you say Cookie Maria. I was talking about Cookie, Sunset, and Christine. I don't understand why you're bringing Maria. Maria is one of the youngest mod. So I'm not really sure what you're talking about right now. You are right. I am really smart. And you have every right not to believe me. But like I said, one, I didn't wasn't thinking about her safety. I was extremely negligent because she was in my chat and it was annoying me, and I just wanted to prove, that she was talking shit about people. So I sincerely did not know that was her real name. I understand about the PayPal thing. I realize now I don't really check the names. I mostly, like, the only time I really checked for the name on donation was when I was doing the big chart. So I don't really check names. So that was my bad. And even if I didn't know that if it was her name or not, I should have not assumed, and I should have blocked her name. That's on me. I did wrong. I'm not saying no, but sincerely, I didn't know it was her name. I thought her name was Polly. Like, I swear, I swear, but I can understand if you don't believe me.
Okay. I mean, of course, I would never take. I believe that you're very smart, and that's why I liked you in the first place, because I seen you and I said, man, Maggie is very smart and beautiful, and people are hating on her. I think that you really knew what you were doing simply because you're not simple minded. I don't think that at all about you. Um, I feel like what you did to Polly, I mean, it could have been worked out. Like, again, if you would have cussed Polly out, you could have said F you this, B this and that, and Polly could have came out and cried and stuff like that, and that just would have been you and her issue. But it was the fact that she was defending you. She just wasn't someone in the chat, talking crazy and scared to go to other people's side or whatever. If somebody said something, they were scared to say something. Paulie and Plotter was your ones that wasn't afraid, and they just wasn't gang banging in your chat. They just wasn't doing anything to blow your head up. They really believed in you beyond what others, in the chat that's just laughing and giggling and whatnot, but can't handle heat anywhere else. So yeah, I did feel some type of way. I mean, okay, she talked about people. So what? Who don't talk about people? I feel like you could have said, "Well, Polly, I don't like the way you talking about people." You could have snapped on her on the back end. It wasn't anything to make public, and that's the issue that I have. The fact that you felt like this was a need to make public with somebody who believed in you and loved you like Polly. I mean, yes, you cried, but you have cried at times too. Nobody took it away from you that you cried, but it seems like when Paulie cried, oh man, it's a joke to a lot of the Avengers. I mean, owls. Hell, I'm looking at them like the Avengers now. But it's funny to them that Paulie cried, but when you cried, we all had compassion for you. You saying I had compassion for you, like who don't cry? But now that Paulie's crying, it's funny to the owls, who were supposed to be neutral.
Okay, so it's my turn. I'm gonna end with the question. Worked it out inside. We couldn't. When I was, who are you and why are you trying to come? This is not, I'm putting a stop, sorry. This is not an open invitation. It's between me, Lisa Strobe, and me for the moment. If you're a little owl, you can ask for a moment in the chat. Thank you. So no, we couldn't work it out inside because even though I tried so hard for weeks to make her understand that I didn't care, that I didn't care, that I didn't care, she kept on doing it. You don't see what is wrong with it because you have not been affected by it. If you had someone being saying that Lisa is fake to me, and then I go live with my platform, even though it's a modest platform, but I go live with my platform and I start saying that you're performative, it's not fair. So I don't want her to tell me things except if both people, especially little owls. So now, unfortunately, we couldn't work it out inside because every time I would try to just explain the situation calmly, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to explain it calmly. She needed to make a speech and a chat. I would read her message. Thank you. We're not fucking Avengers. Like, please, Lisa. Because if you were in Avengers, you would not have the politeness of here. Like, we're polite. We listen. So, what was I saying? Yeah. Defending me where, why? Do I look like I need people to defend me? If you go on other people's chat and defend me, that's because you want to. I don't ask anyone to do that. And it's not because you're doing that that it gives you the right to look down on people who don't do that. Because I've never asked anyone to do that. Your turn, Lisa.
Well, thank you for having me up. This is not what I intended to do, was to turn on you, but I am defending Polly because I just don't like how this went down. I thought it could have been handled um, much more. I would have thought more from you, Madgie, simply because I see you as someone intellectual. Like, I feel like you handled this very poorly. And, I am disappointed. I am disappointed for the people who haven't called it out. It don't have to be publicly. Everything don't have to be called out publicly. But for the people that didn't even have the guts to call it out behind the scene, yeah, I'm disappointed in you. So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, I thank you for coming up and having the courage to come and confront me by the fact that you're disappointed, which you have every right to be. Why would you not be disappointed? I dox someone. I dox someone that you care about. Why would you not be disappointed in me? Sorry, I didn't say the play. Why would you not be disappointed in me? And my reaction was cold. Who is that Lisa Water? Can you stop? I'm expulsing you for the last time. So yeah, you have every reason to be disappointed in me. I am a smart person. I was neglectful. Even smart people can be neglectful. That's what I keep on saying. I'm like, I am not saying that I was right, because even if I don't know her, I didn't know her name, which I didn't for real. Like, I would like people to just believe that I really believed her name was Polly. But even if I didn't believe her name was that name, I should have blocked it. And normally I would have, which is why people are like, yo, you're bullshit. You're full of shit. You're lying. But it's because it happened while I was live. And I was just too eager to show my proof instead of worrying about her safety. My priorities were in the wrong order. So why would you not be disappointed in me? You have every reason to be. That's why I'm not mad. I just wanted you to be respectful, which you have been, and I really appreciate you for that. Um, when you say that they are not afraid, my that they were the two mod that were not afraid of what? I can guarantee you that my mod are not afraid. So that would be great, because I feel like you are throwing shade at other mods, and I don't understand why you're acting as if they Polly and Plutter were some type of special one. The I'm like, all my mods are created equal. That's about it.
While I do want to say this before I go, and I'm head out with this, but in my eyes, yeah, the mods were all special and unique in their own way. But to me, Polly and Plotter were your special ones, and I'll tell you why. Um, they believed in you more. It wasn't just about you going in on people and them laughing in the chats, and if somebody said something, you seeing them somewhere else, they were afraid to say something. Like, even when Polly talked about you, in the past, when people would say stuff, she did it, and you could tell it was compassionate. When Plotter would be in people chats and they would say something, it was compassion. It wasn't like the mods that just say stuff and in your chat and everything is for show and people are just for show. And outside of the chat, they're scared to address anyone. These people believed in you. They had love for you. I understand their pain, because when you are friends with someone and they backstab you and they do something to you and it hurts you. Like, Polly felt like she was your friend because she was going in. She was unique. Yeah, to me, she was more unique, her and Plotter, than any other mod. None of these mods to me had the heart that they had. Yeah, they were, to me, even though they wasn't presented as your head mods, it was just the character and the love they had for you that was much more than the rest of the mods. So yeah, I did see them as someone special. Then Cookie, a Maria, Danny. Yeah, they were cool and all, but they wasn't Polly. And no, they wasn't Plotter either. I mean, that's all I want to say. And I'm with that. Thank you for
I
having me.
would I would love for you to stay because I have questions. But I understand if you leave, because like I just want to clear some things out. I don't consider me coming out and explaining the situation with Polly being backstabbing to her. I consider her making other owl feeling like they don't have a, oh my god, don't say, like they don't have a home here is what bothers me. That for me, she backstabbed me. She abused the power I gave her because I believe she was my friend. And her not understanding me, not giving me grace, even though I was like, listen, I have to make it clear. I have to make a statement because you are choosing between owl who is right and who is wrong without me even hearing both of their side. And you're friend with some of the owl that you're like windmailing for. Like, you cannot be impartial. Two. Three, as for the love, I don't I don't need my mom to love me all the time. Okay? I feel they all care in their own way, but I don't need love like that. I just feel like you're like, oh, they loved you. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I liked Polly. She was my friend. I liked Paul Otter. He was my friend. But if you do an abuse of power and you are going and being unfair to other little owl, I'm gonna have a problem with you, because it's all good and dandy when those type of people are on your side, but if they are on the other side, it feels disgusting. So that's why I feel backstabbed by her. And every time that I was trying to make it as painless as possible, I felt like she was always trying to make it about her.
Well, um, I feel your frustration, and it seemed that you do have a lot, a lot to be frustrated about. It was just the way you handle it that I'm just not okay with. And yeah, I mean, maybe she shouldn't have cared about you as much as she did, but you know, some people when they've been around you for a year and they have your back for a year, her attention for you might have been stronger than yours.
Lisa, we cannot hear you anymore.
Can you hear me now? I don't know what's
Yes.
happening.
Yes, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Um, she probably felt like, you know, I like I was saying, I feel your frustration. I felt like you could have handled it much better. And maybe she did care about you way too much. But when you're around people, you got to put yourself in her shoes. I mean, if you can. You around somebody for a whole year, you're taking up for them. You think that they have been done something, like somebody has done something to them unjust, and you put your face out there and everything to take up for someone that you thought had integrity, you know, was smart and people were hating on, and they just flipped the script on you. I mean, that don't feel good for anyone, you know? So I don't think that, you know, I feel like she loved you like a friend, like just like a good friend. And you pretty much let her know, like, no. And I really don't know if it was jealousy because people were liking you and Polly together. Like, I know for me, I looked at you and Polly like the Batman and Robin and good friends, and you just flipped the script on her and it wasn't even a week. So could it have been jealousy? I don't know. But um she did care about you a lot, and a lot of these people in your chat right now, they only go so far. They're very limited. They weren't like a Polly and a plotter. Yeah, it's cute now and it might be funny, but in the end, like, you're gonna see who your true followers are, and it's not half of the people in the chat. That's all I wanted to say, Maggie. And to all the owls that's fake to Polly and that couldn't be neutral and didn't feel like this should have been resolved, you're very fake. And I said it. I mean, you're phony. You're fake because you laughed with Polly, you talked with Polly, and you had no problem with turning on Polly. And only a fake person with no emotion would do that. So when it's your turn, I feel like people should laugh at you as well. You know? And that's all I had to say. Maggie, thank you for letting me up.
Wait. I just want to say something. Was it for me? Was it for me that she told me that Star was performative? Was it to help me that she was sending me message between this tree and her? Was it out of loyalty and love for me that she was telling me about Michelle? It has nothing to do with me. You're trying, you and your team, to act as if Star's beef or Polly's beef with someone is showing their unconditional love for me. I'm like, that has nothing to do with me. I don't need protection from Michelle. And I don't need protection from Star being performative. And I don't need to know that this person is saying that about me. Like, who is that for? That's for me? That's not for me because I keep on saying that I don't care. So how is it for me? It's not for me. So I refuse the cross that you and your friend are putting your ass on. Okay? It wasn't out of not out of love for me. One, two, jealous of Polly. Okay, listen. Polly is like right now. I don't like her at all. I will never like her anymore in my life, never. But she's a nice girl. She is educated. She is beautiful. She knows I think all of that of her. I loved having her on panel. Maria is absolutely gorgeous. Cookie is magnificent. I'm jealous. It's it's stupid. Your turn.
All right. Again, thank you for letting me up, but I do have to go after this. Now, what I had told you about different people, no, I mean, that is getting kind of messy. I wouldn't have told you about um anything Cookie said, even if I felt like Star was performative. What I had told you, and I would not have, But even that, I would have, even though what you said that she had done, I mean, I would consider messy. That would have been a conversation I would have told her behind the scene. Like, damn, you're being very messy, Paulie. Like, and I don't want to hear that shit. That's just something I would have done still behind the scene, regardless of who she was talking about. Like, B Goddess does not like Polly, and I like V Goddess. I could still like people and be neutral at the same time. And if I do have an issue, it would be an issue that I would handle behind the scene. It would be nothing I would make public, not to somebody I used to be close with. But that's just me. I know everybody handles things different, and some people, even with the intelligence they have, when they're mad, they don't know how to handle things. But I just wanted to leave with that. I just felt like you could have handled it a lot better. Due to you being smart, I don't feel like you are dumb at all, Maggie. That's it. Thank you for having me up.
Thank you for coming up, Lisa. And like I said, I appreciate you for having the courage to come. Like it's not easy going on a other person panel to insult them. But yeah, I don't know why she's talking about love. It's like apostle, like it's like apostle, like who loved Madgie enough. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I consider that I have a special relationship with every single one of my mod because you're my mod. I wouldn't put you as mod if I didn't think you had a special relationship with me. And if I didn't think that you cannot, you know, like capable of being neutral, because that's a trait of my I value a lot. I value me being cold sometimes. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not the best, like she has shown me. Can we move past this? Yes. Okay, because like I said, for me, what Polly did is unacceptable. I have tried to keep it. Thank you, Lisa, for coming up. I have tried to keep it um of like, in the back. Why are you here? No, be here. Wait, I have a surprise for you, Avengers. I have a surprise. I have a surprise. I have lots of surprise for you. I think it's gonna have to go to tomorrow, though. It's pretty late. I need to go to sleep soon. I would have stopped the live immediately and restarted. Sincerely, I gonna be so honest. I didn't care enough. Like I was really cold. I was pissed off, and that's not an excuse. I'm just explaining. You can accept my explanation or not. Did I take Sunson's wrench? No, I did not. She did, like I said, lots of sympathy for Polly, but if she wants me to take her wrench, she just need to tell me. But yeah, no, I just didn't care enough to do it. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna remove your name. Okay, cool. That's that's what was asked of me. I didn't go overboard. If she had told me to end my life, I would have done it. Okay, like I would have done it, but taking the initiative, no. No, I wouldn't have done it. Like she told me remove my name. I saw also in Danny's chat, and I was like, Danny, come on, just say to them that when you edit, it takes hours for it to take effect. Like it's not my fault that the editing process and YouTube is fucking slow. So yeah, it freezes everything when you edit a video. It just freezes every function. So I was editing. That's what I thought was the most appropriate because that was what was asked of me. I wasn't going to do more than what was asked of me. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, blame it on indifference. I was indifferent because I was pissed. I'm not saying that it's good or not, but yeah, I was pissed and I was like, listen, you want me to remove your name? Fine. I will. But like I said, I didn't do it on purpose. The whole putting the name, I really did not believe it was her name, but I should have blocked it even though I believe that. That there is no excuse for what I did. There is no excuse. All I can say is that I was deeply irritated that I am a human and that like all human, I do suck. So what lesson have been learned? No doxing. Even if I'm mad, still take the time to remove every information. Like that's what I can say about that. Like I do not regret exposing her live because I tried. I tried. No, Christine, your name brings me so much joy. What are you talking about? I love you. But yeah, what's her name? Polly. I didn't like what she did. She didn't like what I did. She can continue to talk about it. Star coming into my life because now Star is a little owl for sure, but she's also a content creator. So the audacity to come into my chat and to say that she's live while I'm live, I'm like, you can be live. Like you don't owe me not to be live while I'm live, but you don't get to come into my chat to tell people that you're live because you want them to come to you. That's kind of weird. Then you cannot call yourself a super empath. Like I said, I was diagnosed as a super empath by HG Tutor. If you don't agree with the term super empath for me, you need to go talk to him. Why are you talking to me? I keep on saying to Lady Atisha, you can ask him to do a retraction. How is that my business? I know I'm an empath. Why I say I'm a super empath is because he says I'm a super empath. Why do I believe I'm a super empath? Um, because first of all, I don't believe that super empath can be cold. And the contrary, super empath are the one that can just put to bullshit. You can get diagnosed as a super empath. Like I said, he did what he did, made a questionnaire. You can doubt the questionnaire. Like I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying where I got it. Okay, so if you don't believe him, if you don't like, take it up with him. Why are you bugging me? Oh, just Risa. Fuck. For 5 seconds, I forgot who you were. Oh, you. What did I miss? Oh, so much. Someone is playing my live. That's fine. Like I said, I'm like, yes, I can be extremely cold. Like, I don't know what they think of empath. Do they think all empaths are cuddly and just love me, love me, love me, love me, love me? No, empaths are human and they can be fucking, they can suck. Hello, little John. Who did you hide, Danny Danny? Who did you hide? I think wait, Maria. I think it's Maria Maria. Maria Maria. Ah, just Risa. Okay, I see. Madge, I'm watching on my phone. I'm live. I'm not playing it. Oh, babe, you can do what you want. I would never strike you. Why would I strike you, Star? You can do what you want. I'm just like the audacity. Like, if I'm not striking fucking Kingpin, why would I strike you? I don't like striking people. The only time I struck people was to show that I could do it because people were messing with me. So I had to show I can do the same as Danny in IR. So, but yeah, I don't like. I will not share a chat with someone who lied on me. You think I'm give a fuck about Just Risa? Fuck Just Risa, man. She's a fucking troll. I repeat, Polly was talking badly about lots of people. If they are not Little Owl, how is that my problem? Like, my big problem remained and was that she kept on about Little Owl, and I was like, they don't have the power to defend themselves. Why are you yapping, 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 yapping? Okay, like that was my problem. Like, fuck Just Risa, fuck Vampy, fuck all of them. I don't give a fuck. Like, what? But like Little Owl, like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? And whatever and what way I twist, I said, stop, please stop. Okay. And one of the big thing of Lisa is that I could have kept it inside. I'm like, no, I couldn't. And that's why I wanted to show when I did the video, like my last video, because I was like, I couldn't keep it because she refused to let me. Oh, I said you have a surprise for the Avengers? Yes. Wait. Let me close everything. No. Yes. Let me show you because that shit is so funny. And then Kingpin, like the loser that he is, he's there being like, oh, Danny is winning. The case are being dismissed. I'm like, the judge doesn't like Danny. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because the judge for Teddy and for Kimmy, I think it's the same fucking judge. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let me show you guys. Let me blow your mind. Okay. So, as you can see, there are new order. Never forget that the order for Danny to reveal her identity has been stayed, you know? Like they milked the victory as if we all did not know that Danny was going to write some bullshit, okay, and then be able to like stay it. I'm like, obviously, but she's still gonna lose at the end because Madgie knows her bitch. Okay, so yeah. The order is still not removed. The order is still there. She needed to prove cause for the order. On Friday, November 7th, and that's the only reason I went to see what was going on is because Kingpin was talking so much and like he was talking a lot, like a lot, like a lot. Okay, he was talking a lot about the lawsuit. I was like, what's going on with that lawsuit? So thank you, Kingpin. I had a belly laugh when reading what I'm gonna read now. So yeah, order for plaintiff and defendant to show cause why they should not be sanctioned for repeated failure to follow court order and for dishonesty to the court. Ding, 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 ding. Order to show cause, striking filings 79, 80, 90, 91, 93, 103, and 105. When you look at the response from Danny for why she shouldn't, reveal her identity, all of those have been stricken because she keeps on lying. And Teddy also is lying and she needs to stop. Okay. Your case is too beautiful. And we're going to talk later about the Kimi case because, the litigant in this case, plaintiff and defendant Danielle Robertson and non-party John Doe have been repeatedly warned that factitious citation will not be tolerated by the court. So when Kingpin is saying that Danny is becoming a judge and she's becoming a lawyer, I'm like, she's being warned by the court that she needs to stop lying. And she has done a whole thing saying sorry that she was lying. So I don't know what type of lawyer you are talking about. Maybe the dollar store one, but the bitch is being warned. Every single of her motion have been stricken. The order for her to be revealed has just been stayed. And that because the judge was reading the paper she gave to try to hide her identity, which have all been stricken. And now she has the right to go and put in another one because the judge is being that nice. But she's a lawyer. Okay, so now, as set forth by Judge Stratford and her September 25, 2025, pro se litigant, which is Teddy and Danny, especially for people that write their own things, it is really tempting to use AI software. So yeah, Danny was using ChatGPT to submit filing to the court, which we knew by the clearly erroneous that she kept on repeating and the thing. And I was like, you have wow. You think wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. She has not perjured herself because she has submitted paper to the court. Why I say, let's say that Lady Atisha perjured herself is because Lady Atisha swore under penalty of perjury that it was her work. Submitting papers to the court. You have the right to submit paper to the court. You're not swearing under whatever. But if you go to court and you are, swearing on the Bible and everything, that's when you are perjuring yourself if you're lying on the stand. So, but the court is tired of her bullshitting. So yeah, Danny, stop using ChatGPT to offset the disadvantage of appearing in an unfamiliar court setting. Yet, a pro se litigant must not provide the court with erroneous. You know your favorite word, Danny! Erroneous! Your favorite word! Will not provide the court with erroneous and factitious citation and has an obligation to review document. When when ChatGPT write your response, you have to review the response, bitch. I thought you were the master of ChatGPT. I thought you knew everything about ChatGPT. Must not provide the court with erroneous and factitious citation and has an obligation to review documents filed with the court to make certain they are scrupulously accurate. She has not yet refused MBMB. She has not yet refused. What? Why do you think I'm talking about helicopter? People don't believe me. It's gonna end with helicopter, okay? Because she will disobey the court. She will not appear in front of the court when the court force her into doing it. Now she can still argue, even though the court is like, stop lying. Stop using ChatGPT to write a lawsuit. It's not because you know the integral and the interval that means that you understand. Oh, Jesus. Failure to do so disrupt the court timely and efficient review of cases, as its effort are wasted researching non-existent citation and legal principle. Stop using ChatGPT, Danny! While pro se litigants are typically afforded a measure of latitude, that leniency is not boundless. The court is tired with you. The court is tired. Okay? Pro se party are expected to strictly follow procedural rule. There you go, Christine. I'm a super empath and I have different characteristics, but yeah, I'm being cold. I can be cold. Okay, that's when I get fucking pissed off. And no authority suggests that those rules should be interpreted so as to excuse mistake by those who proceed without counsel. So stop using ChatGPT. Judge Strafford ordered plaintiff and defendant, because knowing Danny, she's gonna try to act like it's only about Teddy. It's about you, bitch. It's about you. Stop using ChatGPT, okay? Why are you using ChatGPT? I thought you were the swords up, swords up. You're so you're the truth teller. You have the mind of a master. You have the mind of the mastermind. Oh my God. Judge Stratford ordered plaintiff and defendant to include a written representation that they have personally checked each legal citation. Okay, whatever. And each citation is accurate and stand for its asserted proposition. So just to let you know, guys, there's a bunch of words in English that are the same as in French. Like, I don't know how you in English pronounce that word, but that's how we write it also in French, and it has the same meaning. But we pronounce it citation. So when I don't know how to pronounce it in English, it's just because I don't know. How do you say it? Citation. And each citation is accurate and stand for its asserted proposition. I'm done trying to talk about like an English speaker, okay? For its asserted proposition and warn that a failure to do so may result in sanction. They're gonna sanction you, bitch! Order striking filing. Despite judge order, both plaintiff and defendant person have violated the court express requirement and lied to the court numerous times. Stop lying to the court. Stop lying to the court. Stop lying to the court. ECF number 78. So this is the ECF that went directly before after the ECF about Danny Robertson and having to reveal her identity. Like I said, every order have been stricken from Danny. Everything she has given. She has tried 2 times now to give a reason not to reveal her identity. And each time it's stricken. Whatever. Defendant objection. Defendant, we're talking about Danny. Defendant objection, which was previously stricken by the court. So she's just refilling out objection now. This is where you will have to reveal your identity. If you had cojones, you would actually just do it. But I know you're going to drag it until we okay, I know you're going to drag it and drag it and drag it and drag it and drag it. But at the end of the day, we will see those helicopters. So, which was previously stricken by the court. So not only are you refiling documents that were already stricken, but they contain several factitious citations. You're giving factitious citation to the court? Bitch, you better be joking. Defendant provided a quotation from Walden v. Fiore, but the quote provided does not appear in that opinion. So now you are inventing quotes from existing case to give to the judge. I know the Avenger are stupid, okay? But come here, come here. Why was your order stayed? Come here, come here. Because like mommy stay, because mommy knows her bitch. Like mommy said. You filled out response. And objection to the order last minute. The judge needs to review. So he stayed because he needs to read. Now, all the reading in the world, and now the judge is like, I am refusing all 200 pages you have submitted to the court to not reveal your identity. Third time better be a charm because you better work, bitch. So yeah, you're submitting papers that contain several factitious citations. Defendant provided a, already read. Lying is defined as marked by or containing untrue statement. We know the Avenger don't know what lying is because they read Danny receiving sanction of bad faith and they think that it means that Danny has let go or removed some of her strike. They're so dumb. Even defendant reference to case that exists because she has been referring case that just don't exist are problematic. Defendant cite us, blah, 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 for the contention that commentary regarding police activity and law enforcement record is not actionable, blah, 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 but or blah, 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 concern absolute privilege as applicable to statement made during judicial proceeding. You talking about basically doing the whole calling wellness check to then review the recording is an infringement on privacy. You have nothing. And you are Kingpin think it's like, oh good. Don't do that. It's so stupid. He's making like Lady Letitia. You cannot stop making your acolyte do illegal shit. You made Lady Letitia fraud. And now you're making Kingpin infringe on people's privacy by playing the recording of the police arrest, or I don't know what, of Kimi. You know this is illegal. You're putting, and you know it's illegal so much you're inventing rules and inventing bullshit that have nothing to do with you. Stop putting your friends into illegal shit. How about that? Like people, oh, you don't strike. I'm not gonna false strike you to save my life. I believe in not perjuring myself. Like Kingpin and Lady Atisha, they think they have this naive and kind of infantile feeling that Danny is all powerful, all like so good. Like the audacity of Kingpin to say that this bitch who is literally being like the judges look doing pages of her, like you lied there, you lied there, you lied there. You think that's a lawyer? If she was a lawyer, the judge would have already ruled in Teddy's favor. She's an amateur. That's why the judge is permitting this circus. She's acting like a total fool. Like so infantile. Why do they believe in her so much? Additionally, defendant cites Smith versus suburban bars. The court is unable to identify or locate this case. Defendant used factitious citation despite her certification, which states that she has personally checked each legal citation and this filing. Stop being lazy, Danny. Stop sending hundreds of pages to the court and not even bother to read it. Like, be serious, man. Why are you so unserious? Despite her certification, which states that she has personally checked each legal citation and is filling, and that each citation is accurate and stand for the proposition asserted. Lies! So now this one is about Teddy, and Teddy also, please, Teddy, no ChatGPT. It is worth it to take a lawyer for her. That's about Teddy. That's about Danny. Why am I not reading the Teddy one? Because Teddy is not my hyper focus. Danny is. Danny lying brings me joy. Teddy using ChatGPT just makes me roll my eyes. Stop using ChatGPT. Like, it's tempting. And if you use ChatGPT, you have to make sure to read every single thing for real. Because ChatGPT wants to go in your sense. ChatGPT is not a real person. They want to be agreeable. They want to say, good job, babe. Good job. You're so smart. You're so right. You have to tell the ChatGPT, be brutally honest with me. Okay. And you have to go check it out with a real lawyer, even though it's more expensive and it's annoying, which is why I find her like annoying when I'm like talking about my case and I'm like, yeah, I had to pay for a lawyer to see what I did, to see if it was good or if I was fucking insane in my head, because it's the basic. You are a person. You have not studied law. And no, you cannot just believe what ChatGPT is saying. You have to reread your bullshit. Oh my God. But yeah, no. If people want me to read the The teddy part, of course I can if my little owl asks me to. If not, let Kingpin read it, huh? He's probably gonna go read it. But at least, hey, Kingpin, acknowledge that Danny is lying her teeth off. Oh, I should do a vote. But I want the vote to be only for a little owl. You know what? I will do that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna come tomorrow. I will do that tomorrow. If not, I'll do that later on. In addition, defendant response to plaintiff objection contains numerous factitious citation. What the fuck is wrong with you? Defendant reference to Doe v. individual, Blessing v. Chapel. There was a blessing in this chat. Yo, Blessing! Are you the one with the fake citation? Gupta versus Milan. Henry Supina Duces Tecum to Rami are all factitious. So now we're just inventing case, bitch. We're just inventing case. You have not even read back your ChatGPT bullshit. You're hilarious. Incredibly. Yo, when the court is literally saying incredibly, like, wow, the court is literally saying the audacity of this bitch is crazy. The court is like, the audacity, the audacity. Nah, like for real. I look at Teddy's case, like, because like I said, she has also lied and used ChatGPT. Yo, she should ask Donut. Donut is actually an a, at least he knows the law. Okay? He's not gonna get an incredibly in his court document. Because like the court cannot believe it. They're like, incredibly. Defendant reference Blessing v. Chapel 4 times. 4 times. You talk about a case that don't exist 4 times. 4 times. 4 times. You're profoundly unserious. You are profoundly unserious. Incredible definition, difficult to believe, extraordinary. I'm like, wow, incredibly. They're like, oh, like you have rendered the court speechless. You have made the court speechless. Speechless. Oh, how dare you make the court speechless? Speechless. Defendant referenced this factitious citation despite her certification, which states, pursuant to ECF number 74, defendant hereby certified that she has personally checked each legal citation. You have made the court speechless, bitch. And this following, and that each citation is accurate. You're talking about a fake case. How can the citation be accurate when the case does not exist and stand for the proposition asserted? And you had the audacity to say to the court that they were making clearly erroneous mistake. The audacity. And next, defendant objection. Again, you? Okay, guys, nah. We're going to continue to read that the next time I come up, okay? I'm going to sleep. But yeah, I was speechless. Speechless. And let's be clear, the case of Kimi is going fantastically well. Maybe I should show that before going to sleep. Okay. Danny, I'm almost done. Don't leave. Wait, I just want to show something so that we can all rejoice. Hear me and rejoice. So yeah, notice of filing certificate of service. Plaintiff Kimberly E. Smith respectfully submit this notice of filing certificate of service to inform the court that person to the order granting motion for alternate services because Danny refused to give her identity and keep on trying to wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay. The court has given Kimi alternate service, which meant that in order for Danny to be considered served, okay, blah blah blah. And the judge even is saying, and Robertson filing support that she already has actual notice of this case. Yeah, she already know about her own fucking stupid case. Okay, so now to be properly served, Kimi only needed to, one, email a copy of the summons, complaint, and disorder to defendant known email address, which everyone knows, the Danny Montana 2020 bullshit. Everyone knows it. It's on her thingy. Like, she needed to do that, including those used for YouTube content notification and prior communication. Two, posting notice on plaintiff YouTube community page, tagging per defendant known channel handle. You already know that is going to try to wiggle herself out. I'm calling it. She's going to try to wiggle herself out by saying, oh, the second one didn't work because I cannot be tagged. Bitch, the judge know you saw it. Okay, stop being annoying for once in your life. Make it easier for the judge. They don't like you right now. The judge don't like you, okay? Which defendant actively monitors. Like they're like, you're actively monitor it. And three, mailing a copy of the summons, complaint, and disorder by registered or certified mail to defendant registered agent. So she had to do those three before the 10th of November. And she did it on the 6th of November. So Danny is now officially served for the Kimi case. And all of her filing have gone into flame because she keeps on lying and her filing and using ChatGPT. Stop using ChatGPT. She's winning. You're not winning. You are fucked. That's why you're tired. The moment I saw my picture was still there on your live, I was like, Danny is tired. Danny is not well. So, bitch, remove it, okay? Like, right now, I'm not mad, so I'm just like, whatever. I'm busy laughing about Lady Atisha being called Slow Tisha. Yes, Kimi is no longer monetized. The channel is under attack. This is a fact. Like, if Kimi wants, of course, she knows I always have her back. She can come and talk to me. Do you wear specs? What is a specs? What does wearing specs means? How do you write specs? Oh yeah, one of the Avengers, Ahmad, said glasses. Yes, I wear glasses. Yes, I do wear glasses. But when I'm like live, it will reflect the light. Yes, yes, I do wear glasses. I wear glasses. But when I wear my glasses, like the light reflects on it, so it's not no good. But yes, I wear glasses even more now that I'm working, like the computer light a lot. But yeah, I work at McDonald's. If not, Cheryl is gonna go crazy. You know her. She's gonna be like, So yes, guys, we're going to go to sleep. I will continue to laugh and talk about the whole Danny thing, but I really wanted to address the Polly thing and why I'm just like F you girl. But yeah, it wasn't cool of me what I did. I should have been more also more nicer at the moment, but yeah. See you all this week, either tomorrow or later in the week. Okay, guys? Bye.